A few questions. Mr. Bryan, you're the Chief Financial Officer and Treasurer of the authority?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. As we're talking about contracts and jobs being awarded to the MWBEs, if I were to look at the management of the Thruway Authority, how would it be reflected in terms of an ethnic position, in terms of people in management positions who are women, who are blacks, who are so-called minorities? What would that percentage look like? What would those positions be that are held by women or other ethnicities called so-called minorities?
Our Director of Internal Audit is an African American male.
Say again, I couldn't hear you.
Our Director of Internal Audit is an African American male. Our Chief Information Officer that runs our IT and computer systems is a Caucasian woman. Our Deputy Chief of Staff is a Caucasian woman. Our Director of Canals is a Caucasian woman. And I believe outside of that there's four other white Caucasian males that serve as senior executives in the authority.
Okay, so there'd be one African American that I might see if I were to look at that contract.
Correct. I can get you a hierarchy sheet if you like.
Okay, good. And the time is really running, so I'm just going to really try to ask pointed questions. Part of your testimony says that public law, the sections of public law require you to follow competitive procedures if the contract exceeds $15,000. So what are the impediments that are imposed by that restriction? And have you introduced any legislation that would address lifting those impediments?
Yes, thank you for that question. I think it's probably a priority one for us if you were to ask us to rank our priorities of solutions that would allow us to enhance minority procurement opportunities. When the state law was changed that allowed state agencies to non-competitively procure goods and services from small business and minority and women